First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and our pitcher in this game, Gavin Holliday.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Goes down looking. Noelvi Marte digs in now. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. First inning double.
All over that one right there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. Slowly on the ground to short. Muncy sends it to first. Rodriguez out on the play. Let's take a look at our lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Now it's Austin Meadows, and that's just foul. Righty to the plate, and that's outside. Colson Montgomery waiting for a turn at the plate. Runner leads away at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Marte at second with two down. And that one is lifted in the air. Santana moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave one, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Welcome back. And on the mound today, Michael McGreevy.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get
inning. Digging in for Oakland, Miguel Vargas. Left-hand batter waits. Bounce to the right side. Slings to first, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Okay, let's check out the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
And a 3-2. Right side, and that one handled. Play made, that ends the inning. And the A's are gone in order. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Colson Montgomery. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Akil Baddoo. Hit on the ground to the right side. There's one. On to first, double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So up next, Winston Perez. Swings and misses. Now 3-2. Second inning here, no score. In the air, left field, Santana settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Rafael Devers. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. Ball to strike.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the guys in this lineup.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Baddoo under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
James Outman up next for the A's. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That to right, low, ranging after it. Puts it away for the out.
batting sixth, the right fielder.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Heston Kjerstad. The wide to kick the pitch. In the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Zach Gelof. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Next offering way off the plate.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Two now. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now Carter Jensen. Next offering is downstairs. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering is fouled back. Two now. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Josh Lowe will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. That one ripped right center field. And it's gone. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So digging in, Noelvi Marte doubled his first time up. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. 3rd out. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Welcome back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Max Muncy. 1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The catcher, Drew Ball.
And now the veteran catcher, Drew Ball. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch.
Already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Got him. 2 down. And now it's going to be Cade Donaldson. Here's a 1-1. And that one is inside. The 2-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Julio Rodriguez. Julio Rodriguez, you're talking about one of the top young players in all of baseball, Chris. So talented, a Rookie of the Year, an All-Star, and a Silver Slugger.
And what I love about this kid is that he's all about the team. As much talent as he has, he could be focused on his individual numbers, but you can tell the way that he plays the game that they feed off of his energy.
And that's a base hit. Here is Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Throw to first, and he's back in there. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Colson Montgomery up next for the Mariners. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And a 1-2. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Akil Baddoo up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Here's a 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom 4. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Miguel Vargas. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Riley Green up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field.
Now back, left fielder,
Dan Santana getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And here is Devers. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Rafael Devers rounds the bases, and the A's jump in front. It's 2-1. Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Here's a speed threat, James Outman. 0 for 1, he flied out to right in his first trip. Swing and a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Heston Kjerstad up next for the A's. Flied out his first time. Check on the runner. Outman dives back in safely. Left-hand hitter waits. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Outman around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. And now he scrambles back to second safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second here with 2 away. Max Muncy up next for the A's. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ouch, that one drilled him. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice, as the A's are on top. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Winston Perez.
Perez.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And it's even up.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
And now the first baseman, Zach Geloff.
Hey.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Got him looking. That's his second strikeout. Here's the catcher, Carter Jensen. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The 3-1. That one drilled left field, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Josh Lowe. On the ground, right side. Donaldson handles this one. Tosses to first. And that is that. One left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the A's catcher, Drew Ball. One now.
2 balls.
You know, these Athletics, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. An absolutely majestic shot. His second home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Seth Corey.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Corey.
Here's the second baseman, Cade Donaldson. He popped out his first time. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Upstairs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch to the right side, and
Now batting, center fielder, Riley.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And that one hammered. He leaves the yard to right, and they add on. It's 5-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Stepping in, Dan Santana. And now 2-1. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. The wind and the pitch. In for a strike. It's 2-2. And now it's filled up. Rafael Devers next to bat for the A's. Three and two now. Well struck left field. And it's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered here in this one. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Way outside, and the count is 2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners 1. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Noelvi Marte. Off the plate, now 2 balls and a strike. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Arlo Johnson appears to be getting loose. Fox getting cranked up as well. And here it comes. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
At the plate, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, that's it.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Righty delivers. Just missed.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1 is on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Gavin Holliday done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, Jack Flaherty.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Austin Meadows now. The 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
First and second here, no outs. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he held up. And that'll load the bases.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Colson Montgomery. Marte, the runner at third. Rodriguez over at second. Meadows on at first with nobody out.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
If they don't pick up at least one run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least one run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Santana under it, and that is that. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, James Outman. Ripped to third. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad, 1 for 2. Kicks and fires.
Ball, that's out.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Patrick Monroe, the left-hander, up and throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Kicks and deals. That's down and in.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That ball's fast.
Got it by him for the K. And the A's are gone in order. They lead it, though, 6-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for Seattle, Zach Gelof.
Zach Gelof.
And a pitch. On the ground to third. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Now the Mariners catcher, Carter Jensen. Right-handed reliever. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Inside, just missed. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
That's back-to-back singles for him. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Josh Lowe. And there's ball 4.
The batter, the shortstop.
So up next, Noelvi Marte. And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Jensen, the lead runner at second, low over at first with one away. On the ground. Flips to second. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners 1. So they turn things over to the righty, Bryce Miller.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now the catcher up to hit, Drew Ball. He's already homered in this game. And a pitch. That's off the mark. Full count, 3-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Three-two. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2.
Next up for the A's, Cade Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Ball to strike. The pitch. There's the strike. And a ball evens the count.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on the way. Popped up right side. Perez on the move. Brings it in for the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Arlo Johnson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. One-two now. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. Now it's Austin Meadows. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. At the belt and fires. And now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Stuart Fox up and throwing. Nelson, the lefty, warming up as well. Meadows leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Three-two now. And that's a base hit into left field. Zipping around third is Meadows. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 6-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stuart Fox comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Winston Perez up next for the Mariners. The 1-1. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Patrick Monroe.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Riley Green.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. In the air out towards right center. Low, ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Dan.
And here is Dan Santana. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That one lifted to left. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
First baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. That misses, and a count 2-1. That one missed. Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Next offering is fouled back.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Struck him out looking. And 1-2-3 go the A's. They lead it 6-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Nelson.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 25, Kyle.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Zach Gallo. And here we are, 9th inning, elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. So he gets on base, an elimination game, one at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
Geloff aboard here at first with nobody out. And the pitch is in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Holloway getting loose out there. And a 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
And up next for Seattle, Josh Lowe. The 1-1. And that's outside. No outs, runners at first and second. This one popped up. And Donaldson snags it for the out. One away.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his back down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
The new pitcher in the game, Willard Madrid.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The pitch. And that's a little high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Slow roller to third. And it ends up hitting the base. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. A strikeout and a walk. The 1-1. Down the right field line and a base hit. 1 run across. 2 runs across now. The relay to the plate, and he's in there as 3 runs come in.
How about that? Clears the bases. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. And it is 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Kjerstad under it. Calls it in, 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
So last chance for the Mariners. Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. Trying to deliver as the hero. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. 6-6.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the 9th, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the 9th.
Elcris Olivares will take over here.
Number 12, Elcris.
Here's the left fielder, Akil Baddoo. 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Here comes a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Green settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. A rally in the top of the 9th, and we've got a whole new ball game. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. And we're all even at 6 apiece. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, James Outman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch is downstairs. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the closer of the staff, is throwing. The wind to the pitch. And a base hit up the middle.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Heston Kjerstad now at the plate. Step off, throw to first. Outman back on a dive. Next pitch is outside. And here it comes. And a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Ground ball could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big time execution both on the mound and in the field to get 2 right there.
Max Muncy will hit next. And another ball. Here's a 2-1. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, on to extra innings. And the batter now, Winston Perez. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch.
That's ball 2.
That one the other way. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Zach Gelof. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. All tied up here in extra innings. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And now for Seattle, Carter Jensen. The pitch. Good eye right there. Three-two now. Josh Lowe would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And here's a 3-2. Stays alive. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The right fielder, number 15, Josh Lowe.
So the batting order turns over. Josh Lowe digs in now. Down the line, and it's foul. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
First and second, 2 outs. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The pitch. The punch out there. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Jose Gonzalez into the game, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
Gonzalez.
Here's the catcher to hit, Drew Ball.
The catcher, Drew.
And the right-hander deals. Hammered on the line, base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
No outs, runner at first. Cade Donaldson getting ready to hit, and the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
He goes down looking. So the Oakland lineup turns over. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader getting ready to go. Right-hander kicks, deals. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next is Oakland, the center fielder, Riley Green.
And now the center fielder, Riley Green. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. The A's strand 1. Score remains tied, 6 apiece. Welcome back. We're in extras here. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Santana hauls it in, 1 away. In now is the Mariners DH, Austin Meadows. All tied up. We are in the 11th. That's a strike. Now 1-2.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
The 2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Colson Montgomery up next for the Mariners. And the 3-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And now the lefty hit weakly on the ground towards second. Third out, and that ends the frame. Mariners are down in order. This game remains tied at 6. Next to hit, Dan Santana. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Chopped to third. Montgomery tosses across to first. One up, one down.
Up next, the first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Infield shifted to the pull side. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient.
Oh, wow, what a stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
And now the DH, James Outman. Next offering is downstairs. All tied up, and here in extra innings. Check swing went around. It's 2-2. And this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
So digging in, Heston Kjerstad. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. That's a little bit low. Max Muncy to bat next. Winning run stands at second. Ground ball left side. Whips it across. Out number 3. 1 left for Oakland, so we're still tied at 6. And welcome back. And the batter now, Akil Baddoo.
The left fielder, Akil Baddoo.
And a bunt towards third. Knocks it down.
What a play right there. Drop down, just a beautiful bunt. And maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
Go-ahead run on base. And here is Winston Perez. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the first baseman, Zach.
And now the first baseman, Zach Gelof. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
I'll tell you, Man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
One down. Carter Jensen up next for the Mariners. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Kicks and fires. And a ball evens the count.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Now snap throw to first. Geloff back easily. Next pitch is outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Left-hand batter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. First and third, one down. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And he deals. Goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Noelvi Marte. The 1-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And a pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Richie Logan.
Number 31, Richie.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Max Muncy.
Not shortstop.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a strike. Pitch misses inside, and now 3-2. Drew Ball in the on-deck circle for the A's. Three-2 now. And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here's the catcher, Drew Ball.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Righty delivers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 2-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Cade Donaldson.
Second baseman, Cade Donaldson.
And 1-2.
Well, come and get me fastball right. It'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Out to short. Nice stop. The throw. Marte tossed to second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. The pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Three-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Riley Green up next for the A's. Known for his late inning heroics.
It's a good spot to be in with runners on first and second. You know the pitcher is going to come after you.
Kicks and deals. That's inside. Dan Santana in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Winning run and scoring position with two away. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Digging in for Oakland, Dan Santana.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The count 2-1. Ball game, and they are moving on. He made him pay for that one, and the A's win it in 12. So the Oakland A's get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the division series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout. Not what they were looking for from their October run, so they'll move into the offseason looking to make improvements before next year. Final score here today, 10-6. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mariners, 6 runs on 18 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the American League wildcard game, the Oakland Athletics got 11 hits overall as they stole the win against the Mariners in walk-off fashion, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. In the American League wildcard game, the Orioles allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-2. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3.